Everybody, I'm Nikki Zizaza.
And I'm Stefan Dingle. Welcome to those of you watching us on CBS News Baltimore and here on WJZ TV. We'll have more on the budget in just a moment, but first to a story we've been following for nearly a year now. Within the last hour, the National Transportation Safety Board releases new information on the collapse of the Key Bridge.
Next Wednesday marks 1 year since the tragedy.
And Tara Lynch joins us in studio. And Tara, the NTSB is saying our state could have done more to prevent this collapse.
Yeah, Stefan and Nikki, the NTSB chairwoman, Jennifer Homendy, was very clear the MDTA did not perform vulnerability assessments on the Francis Scott Key Bridge before its collapse. She said these assessments are used to add other pier protections and safety measures, especially for bridges that have significant vessel traffic. The NTSB says the MDTA did not have the vulnerability data to provide for the investigation. The NTSB says these assessments are used to find unknown safety risks with bridges nationwide. The feds say had the state conducted the vulnerability assessment and calculation, they would have known the bridge's risk of collapse if hit by a vessel. With this data, NTSB says the MDTA could have identified strategies to reduce risk of collapse, and it's now putting the owners of 68 bridges nationwide on notice that they need to conduct these assessments to prevent another tragedy.
Had the Maryland Transportation Authority conducted a vulnerability assessment of the Francis Scott Key Bridge based on recent vessel traffic, as recommended by the 1991 and 2009 American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials Guide Specifications, the MDTA would have been aware that this critical essential bridge was above the AASHTO threshold of risk for catastrophic collapse from a vessel collision when the Dolly collision occurred.
The NTSB issued several urgent recommendations to 30 bridge owners nationwide, including the MDTA. The Bay Bridge is one of the bridges that needs assessment. The NTSB says the MDTA has not done an assessment of the Bay Bridge, despite those unknown safety concerns.
As of the existing bridge, we know that they have not done that. Calculation, that vulnerability assessment takes a long time. There's no reason why they shouldn't have done it before now. It shouldn't take an urgent safety recommendation to get action, and we expect that to be done now.
The NTSB issued urgent safety recommendations, including creating an interdisciplinary team with the Army Corps of Engineers, Coast Guard, and the Federal Highway Administration to assist these bridge owners to provide guidance to prevent a collapse like this in the future. It also warned those bridge owners nationwide, including the MDTA, that they need to provide this critical data to the NTSB. Stefan?
Oh, very critical and developing news there, Tara. Thank you. Next Wednesday marks 1 year since the collapse of the Key Bridge. Join us for a 1-hour live broadcast as we look back on that tragic day, remembering the victims, honoring the first responders, and looking forward to the future in rebuilding. Watch Key Bridge 1 year later this coming Wednesday at 7 here on WJZ and, of course, streaming on CBS News Baltimore.